Hey guys, it's Abigail of the Black Book Space. I want to come to you today and talk about some book series and books that I recommend if you are looking to get into reading more often. Things that will inspire you to read a lot more. I also want to talk to you about the green juice that I have today. So come back with your green juice in a moment and let's talk about this. Green juice, I pair mine a little bit differently. It's getting hot and I really am upping my green juice because I'm working on different aspects of my health. I like arugula a lot in green juice because I feel like you can put a bunch of it in there and it just takes up a lot of space in the smoothie. Adds more fiber. And speaking of fiber, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I feel like there are just so many haters out there on YouTube. And you know, I like calling people constipated haters. When you drink really good green juice, you won't be constipated. So I figure if they come across this, they'll have a nice recipe for green juice and they'll leave us all alone, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. So this is the green juice that I have today. I have a lot of classes I'm teaching. I'm gonna be drinking that. I'm really excited. So let's talk about these books that will inspire you to read more. The first one I'd highly recommend is one that I talk about quite a bit, but I haven't in a while, and it's called Rest is Resistance. It is a wonderful book, one of the few non-fiction books that I've read all the way through because I am a fiction girly day in and day out. But this book really taught me about the importance of resting a lot more, convening with the ancestors, and the fact that your worth is not tied into your productivity. A lot of times we go to work, we're trying to get as much done in a day and then come home and get even more stuff done. You don't have to do that. You are worthy, you are pleasant, you're an amazing human being, somebody out there really loves you a lot, whether you go to work and tire yourself out or not. No, I'm not saying to go to work and sleep in your classroom or do anything weird like that. I am saying that it's okay to get rest. It's actually very important and healthy to get rest. We know that people get sick when they're not sleeping enough, and you know, the more you sleep, the better you feel. And she talks about how important it is to get that rest because you're convening with the ancestors. You're coming up with other ideas on how to like overthrow the oppression that's going on. It's just an amazing book and it inspired me so much. So another set of books that I'm talking about is one of my all-time favorites by Farah Rashan. And it consists of The Dating Playbook, The Hookup Plan, and The Boyfriend Project. I really enjoyed all three of those books. The Hookup Plan is my absolute favorite. And I talk about those books quite a bit too. The reason I like them is because it's centered around three friends. They go out all the time, they hang out, and they have a really good time. And they, are working on kind of like separating themselves from men for a while because this one crazy guy decided to play all of them, and that's how they met. They're in different stages of their lives. We have one who's an entrepreneur, one who's developing an app, and there's a personal trainer, and then there's a doctor as well, so three of them. And by the end of this series, it was a beautiful, happy ending. I love Farah Rashan. I think she's an amazing author. I'd love to be able to interview her for the Black Book Space sometime because she's a different way of looking at things. She just writes like really beautiful books, and I love the covers that she has too, and her books are all about Black love, so you cannot go wrong with that. Another book that I highly recommend that you read, and it is not by a Black author, but it's the Silva Mind Control Method. So that book is currently helping me through a lot of things. Mind control, we're not talking about controlling anybody else's mind. We're talking about controlling your mind. How are you talking to yourself? Are you being kind to yourself? Are you being really rude? Are you screaming at yourself the way you scream at other people in traffic? What are you doing? This book is powerful and it's scary, and everybody is not ready for this book, but I'm telling you that you should definitely get a copy of it if you're looking to heal your body, heal those in your family, work on, as they call it, generational curses, which I don't like that term at all, but highly recommend that book as well. So those are the series that I'd say that you should start with, because you're going to read it, you're going to learn so much, you're going to be so entertained that you are not going to want to stop reading anytime soon. I don't know what you're going to do today. I hope you're going to read a book, but whatever you do today, I hope it's something that brings you joy. Bye!